Well, hello. This is Hemi Pickett. I want to talk to you today about business strategy. Last week, I had on my Bible teacher hat. This week, I have on my business educator hat. So, I'm going to talk to you, hopefully, encourage you, hopefully, educate you on business. And particularly this week, we're talking about business strategy. Business Strategy 101. And it's very important that you have a strategy. One thing that I find in talking to people who have their own business is that they don't have a strategy. They simply shoot from the hip. And a business without a strategy is a business without a plan. A business without a plan is a business without a budget. A business without a budget is a business that is not in business. So I want to help you to formulate your strategy so you can formulate your plan, so you can formulate your budget, so you can remain in business and not just remain in business, but that you can scale your business. That when we use the word scale in business, it means to grow your business. Now, what do I mean by strategy or business strategy? Simply put, a business strategy is a clear set of plans, actions, and goals that allow you to know where you are, know where you want to go, and know how you're going to get there. It allows you to compete in your particular market, your particular industry. It helps you to advance your product above your competitor's product. Now, the first part of developing a strategic business plan, I believe, now there are other teachers out there who may disagree, but I believe the first thing you have to do is to perform what is called a SWOT analysis. A SWOT analysis. A SWOT analysis. SWOT is SWOT, and it stands for strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, threats. And with this SWOT analysis, what you do is you understand fully and you ask yourself pertinent questions to really know what are your strengths. In order for you to compete in business, you have to have some strengths. Somebody may say, well, Hemi, I make the best cookies in the world. Well, making your cookies could be your strength, or whatever you do that that is better than others in your industry. That's your strength. And as we continue on, we're gonna talk about competitive advantages. But your strengths. What are your strengths? And ask yourself, what are your weaknesses? You have to be honest and say, these are the things I'm not very good at. And what we do in the SWOT analysis is we ask, how can our strengths overcome our weaknesses? Or how can we improve upon our strengths and even improve upon our weaknesses to turn our weaknesses from weaknesses and perhaps make them strengths? How to deal with our weaknesses. Sometimes your weakness may be hiring somebody who compensates for your weaknesses with their strengths. Now, if we were talking about in the cookie business, one of your weaknesses may be I don't have a sufficient oven to bake cookies at the volume that I want to bake them. That is my weakness. Well, one of the things that you can do to overcome that weakness is to partner with another restaurant. And you may be able to bake your cookies while they're closed. Well, that's how you can overcome that weakness. So you have your strengths, your weaknesses, and then you have your opportunities. What are the opportunities that are in your industry? Well, my opportunity there, I'm going back to the cookie baking. My opportunity is there are a lot of young children, a lot of young people in my neighborhood. There's really no corner store. So I have an opportunity to sell cookies to the youth in my neighborhood. That, again, that's just a for instance. That's an opportunity. And threats. Well, what are your threats? Well, if you're trying to bake cookies in your neighborhood, a threat is there's going to come a corner store, and that corner store is going to take the business away from you for making those cookies. Now, I know that's a crude example, but that's an example of strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, threats. SWOT analysis allows you to identify your strengths, identify your weaknesses, identify your opportunities, identify your threats, and it's good to do a business or a SWOT analysis even before you begin business. You do the SWOT analysis and include it as part of your business plan. All right, that's a SWOT analysis. Now, if you're in business and you've never done a SWOT analysis and you want to be taken through the SWOT analysis, of certain formulas that you go through, or certain questions that you ask. If you want me to help you to perform a SWOT analysis, I will. One of the things that you ask yourself about your strengths is, who do I know that may be able to compensate for what I don't know? And that person who you do know, who is able to compensate for what you don't know, well, that person is your strength. And if you are my Facebook friend, then and you're in business, one of the strengths that you have as me is me as your friend. So I want you to inbox me, DM me, and let's set up a time to talk about your business and to do a SWOT analysis for your business. And I guarantee you it's going to help you to scale to the next level. All right, this is Hemi Pickett, MBA, Master of Business Administration, Master of Education, and I am looking forward to helping you to develop your SWOT analysis. Bye-bye.